Look at the size of that hornet. Wow. Now that's a great picture there. Definitely recording this time, Rick.
Yeah, that was a waste of 20 minutes.
Right, so we've got these little ladies in here, haven't we?
We did have a plan to use this.
It was a really good plan.
Yeah, but it's the, oops. Unfortunately, this only goes up to 6 inch, and that is
It's like 9 inch at
9
least,
inch,
isn't it? So what we use that for, that compressor and all of that gizmo, is for fixing pipes when we're doing rat work to stop rats getting out of the sewers and stuff.
Yeah.
And we thought, didn't we, we'd adapt it to stop the comb falling all the way down, because we're quite high up, as you can probably see.
And the reason why we're doing that is because in a normal situation you could knock a brick out, put a chimney sock in there and stop this happening.
Yeah.
We can't do that on this because it's 3 bricks thick on every side, and also there's a ceramic pipe that runs all the way down, which is a 9 inch pipe. I'm presuming it's drainage pipe, like old fashioned drainage pipe, and they've just used it for this thing. It was a bit like that one that I did in Leamington Spa that took me forever to break it out.
Oh god, yeah, we'll put a thingy up here if you want to watch that video. Maybe I'll stick that at the end of the video as well, Eric.
Yeah.
A good one.
So that's the kind of situation we've got here. That's not going to work. So we don't like to do this, but we're going to have to just be very, very, very careful, because there's no way of us putting in a, there's no way of us putting a safety board in this chimney, because it's 3 bricks thick and it goes into the chimney pots like I explained, and that'll just compromise the chimney because it'll make it not an airtight sealed thing, if you know what I mean. It's like having a stainless steel flue liner and poking a hole in it.
It's a
just
very
not
rare
going to.
job, really, because as we're always saying to people on the phone, when you've got them in your log burner, they're never in the flue. Okay, I think I saw one this year of one of our colleagues from the UKBR, and they had. I would cut them off first, Rick, before you shake it. Just in case
they've all come off.
Have they?
Yeah, apart from that one bit.
Let's get it out then. What was I saying about the UKBR? I saw one of our colleagues on there doing a bee removal, and they were actually in the metal line of flue.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
But it's extremely, extremely rare. And the reason that these are in here is because when the builders did it,
they've left a bit of brick sticking out.
Yeah, so there's just enough there for them to start building comb on. But they wouldn't have been successful here, I don't think, because the rain is pouring in on them, isn't it? The rain. It looks like it's coming again. Look at them clouds coming over there, dude. I thought we might have stayed. It was like that when we got here, and now it's, look. And it don't half pour when it comes down, mate. As I found out yesterday, getting soaked 20 times.
Look at this idea I came up with because I kept losing my, my tool.
A little tip there, a little tip from...
Only if you snap your bee tool and grind the end off to save it from going in the bin.
Yes.
Okay, that's all loose. It was just that little bit.
The pot is off. Look, it's only just hanging on the inside of that pot, little bits here. It's all empty, isn't it? That?
Yeah, you can see the mildew. I think that's what that is, starting to appear. There's like less and less bees in there.
I don't know where all the bees are going, mate.
That's weird, that is.
I think this is queenless. They've got no stores in there at all, have they?
No. I'm going to take my glove up and see if I can feel anything underneath there.
They usually be a bit more stingy though, wouldn't they, if it was... well,
it depends, because I've noticed when they've got no honey, they don't seem to be angry.
True, yeah.
Because they've got nothing to protect.
And it could be that it's just getting washed out, because the amount of mad weather we've had over the last few months.
Yeah, I mean there's still water in it now.
Yeah.
I'm just having a quick feel down there. Yeah, there's nothing on that. Okay.
Well, I think what we should maybe do is take it out in one chunk, clean up around the back here, get rid of this dust. If the queen's anywhere, she's going to be down there where they're all
I think they're right in the centre here. There's only 2 pieces of comb. There's this back piece that goes there, and that's covering over it there, and then it splits like that. So there's only a gap there and here.
So if we can get it away from the wall and hold it.
What I'll need is if I put my arm in there, it might actually just, because it's so brittle and it's been rained on so much, it might actually just pop off the wall, which would be ideal.
Okay, right, I'll start prising. It's very brittle as well for new comb. I can't really decide what's holding it on.
There's a bit there that just held on by.
There might be a ledge. I'm not going to squash any of these bees here. Right there. See how brittle that was.
I can actually feel that falling down, but
That's a brick sticking out there.
there's actually a bit here. If you look where my finger's pointing there.
That.
No, keep going down. That's
Come around that way a bit.
There's the only bit I can see that's there. That's it, yeah. Yeah, that's actually come loose. You know, get the camera back up, yeah.
Yeah. Sugar, that wasn't all that was holding it in. Well, what's that bit that dropped down behind it?
I've
I
got
can
a
grab
few.
that. I can grab
That's
that.
actually separate. Alright, please don't break. Please don't break.
Come on out.
I'm just going to put that straight in there for now.
Where do we reckon there?
Like, go into the corner if you can
Oh,
somehow.
it's just off a little brick there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they was building on, isn't it?
Yeah.
It don't drop. Oh, brood. So there's a queen in there.
Yeah.
I
Right.
can see some eggs in there as well, I think.
That means the queen is alive. I think they're just starving to death.
Yeah. Let's get them in their
Thought I
new
just
home.
saw her.
I don't think I've got a queen clip up here.
Don't think it matters. Maybe I'll just quickly get those in some frames ASAP.
Yeah.
These need feeding as soon as we possibly can.
They're actually going onto this old frame thing, looking for...
If there's any way, this bit's kind of important. What I want to do with that is just shake that. Or if you...
we might as well frame it all up, haven't we?
That needs framing.
We don't know what's underneath all these.
Because ideally I'd like to put this with new foundation in there so it's all straight.
Okay.
That bit, oh, there's the queen, right there. See her there, look at that.
Oh
Beautiful.
yeah.
She's quite fat.
Yeah, look at her. So we might be able to save these then.
Oh, there's actually brood on there. She looks very nice, doesn't she?
Yeah, yeah. Don't let her fly off.
It's actually quite big.
Well spotted, dude. She's massive,
I
isn't
know,
she?
normally you
Oh,
see...
look at the wasp, you bastards. Look at it, trying to pick them off, look.
Okay, we need to keep an eye on her.
Right, let's...
I need a... Oh, did I bring any frames up
They're
here?
all in there, mate.
We'll use these ones that are all localised.
While you do that, I'll clean off the last bits of this.
They shouldn't be interested in that at all now because the queen's over here.
Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't have lasted much longer, I don't think. Right, I want to get these into safety because the
Yeah.
wasps are finding them now.
Okay.
Horrible, vile things.
Right, let's make it a table. There we go. So there's that.
Beetle.
Yep. I'm going to put this piece in first because the queen's not on it.
Yeah, they've all gone onto that old comb, look in there.
There is some wax moth in it, but they should...
I think it was too wet for the wax moths.
No, I mean in the new... This was actually a colony that that had died through starvation.
Oh, the comb that's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this comb was actually from one that had starved to death. But that's only because of the winter, because of the weather that we've had. It's recording this time.
Yeah, yeah. That's the plan, put that in.
I'll just get that piece of comb off there and I'll just tap it.
It's a mic.
Oh yeah. Do you want to gently brush them off with the back of your hand? Flick them in. See, that's the reason why I like putting a new foundation. You can see that now. That's touching it and all the brood gets knackered. So that needs to go with that side.
Well, with some of the way it is, it's going to be a miracle if these survive, really, isn't it?
They're all orientating here.
Shake that off and bin.
Oh, see how much water come out of that? I'm surprised they haven't got dysentery, to be honest, with the amount of water that's in all that. Yeah, I think they'll be a lot happier once we get some foundation in that and get some feed on them.
Maybe cut that bit off while it's in there.
It's a real annoying shape. So it's a shame I ain't got the queen clip, just to keep her out the way for a minute, because you can't even...
Have you not got one in the truck?
I'm not
So
sure.
fragile, isn't it, that?
Just need to kind of keep an eye out for her. Right, I need to put it like that, really.
Yeah, I can actually see a grub in there. There's loads of grubs, man.
Yeah, I think all that's happened here is there's actually a good queen. It's just because the
They couldn't
weather.
go- and where they've chose to make their home.
Yeah, they've kind of knackered all the honey that they've been able to create. Right, that's the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah. Makes you wonder whether you could use one of them heated knives.
Well, I do that occasionally. I heat up the end of that once when it's.
Maybe you could like buy electrical ones, can't you?
Yeah. Because it is a bit tough.
That's got one joined to the back of it though, I think, doesn't it? Oh, nice one. Nice one. I don't think there's any brood behind it.
Just need to make sure we don't squash that queen.
See ya.
I don't think she's there.
She might have gone down onto that other piece.
So the last thing I want to do now is accidentally squash her. There she is. I was just about to put that on the back as well, so let's put that on the front.
That way then, yeah. That's your tool. Grab there.
Stuck on the list. Oh, look at that. As level as we possibly can.
I'll stand this back up again, I think. Mind you.
No, it shouldn't
No.
matter. Just need to keep an eye on where she is. There's been a few times when I've accidentally killed the queen. It's just so horrible because you're not even realising it. Like I've done it at the start of the year. I did that. I found the queen. I was so excited that she was laying an egg. I went to catch it and I actually just chopped the head off it as it laid its last egg, and I felt really bad about that.
It literally was its last egg.
She's still up there.
Let's get her in here quick before. And just hope she's not on that bit.
Yeah, and put that against that back.
I want me to lift this.
Just remember that's the bottom of it. Yeah, because they're all interested in that now, because there's all pollen in there, you see. Because they've got no pollen to make any
So you
bee
want to put
bread.
that one against that one? Because that's how those isn't it?
Yeah, in fact, yeah.
Ah, yeah, because it'll fit in with the bee gap, won't it?
Yeah. And then what we want now is we've got the two frames that are new. And let's just brush these off.
And this bit here, I don't think there's anything of any use in that bit.
If there's not, I'd rather leave it as it is and then just put a new foundation in it when we get back. We'll just empty frames in it for now then.
And just push that one against there and keep it so it's
so it's more.
keeps the warmth. Well, you could just drop that in down the side there, dude.
No, because they might start gluing it back together and it just make myself more work. It's just yeah, It's amazing how they all dart off, isn't it? They're like, where is she?
Maybe she didn't dart off.
Yeah. She might, well, she shouldn't, because it'd be a silly decision to
Well,
make.
if we get that in and the lid on,
Yeah.
we can put the queen extruder on the flap on the front
And
wait for them all to get back in.
yeah. There's so much water in it. Look at that, the brood pattern.
Yeah.
So basically, that's explained to the
Yeah,
guys as well.
get that
This is all starved as well.
Let's put the frames in there, just hold them in place for transport. There'd be nothing worse than if she runs off and lands in someone's tree now.
Yeah.
Grab one more frame. We've got the sheep to go on top.
Annoyingly,
I nearly
it's in
picked that up.
van.
Oh, there is some.
There is one, yeah, but
I'll just put that on loose for now. I'll go and get that.
I've left it in the tranny.
Is
Are you allowed to say that? I'm talking about van, not a person.
If we pop that on top.
Just slide them gently. We should just go on to that.
Well, what I was suggesting is open the thingy up. Let's drop that on there for a minute. Put the queen extruder on and let them go into it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I need to put the chimney pot back on as well. So, annoyingly, we need like a table here. I'll just put it there, I guess.
Where's the stand thing? Because if we lift that onto that, it'll be perfect height, won't it?
But we're going to need the pot to cement it back in, so let's just put that there. Things will have to find the entrance. Oh, they have immediately. Right, I just need
Maybe
to
while
get
we just
some
organise our stuff, put it actually on top of where the pot was.
just like that, actually there.
Yeah, with that brush.
No, I've got it.
Oh, something.
Yeah. Let's brush this off. So I can get some cement in that.
Need to get them last bits of comb out as well, don't I?
Yeah.
I'll get them bits out. Oh, there's one coming back. She's been on the balsam. You see the white patch on the back. Look.
Stayed on.
Oh, they're going in. Look. Look at that. How do they even know, dude?
Smeller.
How do they know? Because there's no orienting on the front, look.
There's one now.
Oh, there's one now. Well done, girls. Well done.
They're all trying to get in here. Look, come on.
Is there a gap there? Or something?
Yeah, there will be. This was like one of the last ones I made before we got that busy. That I you can see I didn't even get to paint it.
Right, so I need a strap and the black thing.
Have a quick look in there. I don't know if I put it in there or not. The red and black one.
Oh, it is, yeah.
We'll just leave that there for now.
Well, we don't want them getting in that gap again, do we?
It's because the thing's bowed.
Do we need
If
two of
I
them?
strap it on, it's just going to lift it back up. I suppose if you put one at one and one at the other.
This is awesome.
They're probably thinking, oh look, there's all pollen in here, let's get in this. Free pollen.
Look at them, they're literally like, get in there, come on! Brilliant.
Yeah, we'll get them back to the farm, put a foundation board in there, get a feeder on the top, and see what happens. Because of the weather, a lot of bees have starved recently. There's been a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, including us.
Well, we haven't actually lost a colony through start. Oh no, we lost 2 in nukes, but we haven't lost any like big colonies.
Yeah.
So we're up the apiary now to put these bees.
We've gone from one end of Staffordshire to the other end of Staffordshire, you know.
Yeah, it's only been a 2-hour journey.
Now. We was up in North Staffordshire, now we're in South Staffordshire.
These bees are really quite nice.
They're really placid, aren't they? I hope we can save them. We've got a couple of bees who've moved in already. So this is their new hive they'll be going into. We actually sell these hives, by the way, if you're interested.
I would like to. Could you pull that off there? That's wax moth droppings. That is. They must be clearing up already. It just fell down. Okay, what I'm going to do is take these queen cells off while I'm in here.
Yeah, because there's
crap.
really queen in there, aren't there?
Because they will just. I'm pretty certain that they will.
They're the queen cells.
Right, let's just.
Well, they're quite a day, aren't they?
Well, I was expecting them to be a little bit more damaged than that because of the roads we had to go on, but.
Yeah, they're really pleasant, aren't they? Unlike that colony right there, that colony,
And that one there.
and that
horrible.
one, evil bees.
Okay, the problem with this is that sometimes they want to join it a bit wrong.
Well, there was some curved, wasn't there? Some was straight. So
This
why don't we
one's-
put the straight with the straight?
They're all
the two
cleaning that.
curves.
They're all cleaning that up nice and well. I mean, that could go there because then the wax will force them to make it straight. There's no brood in it, so it doesn't necessarily matter.
And just put some.
And we
have
need
got
one
some
of
curved?
them to make that straight. And they should,
Straighten them up.
it should, in theory, work its way around. I know it's not ideal to do that, but for now it will be all right because these are straightish, and what we don't want is for them to join that to that diagonally, because then I'll have to replace all of that.
Job for next year though, if they make
Yeah.
it through the winter.
Right, and only we're going to have to come back up here and make up some more frames because these are, yeah, we haven't got any foundation in. What I like to do is just go a little bit over the edge, just a tiny bit, and just so, oh there
Oh,
you
they're
go.
up. They're up in there already. Like
That didn't
that's
take long.
awesome. That is awesome. Go and tell all your little friends. You are brilliant. And that is how we do that, Rick.
Yeah, it's another colony saved. We need to put another number on that because we've gone past 15 now.
We can show you something now. In fact, I'll trot down there, Rick, and
Do you want the mic? Because
Oh, yes, I've got that
that would help. You'll go really quiet otherwise.
so you're going to put the lid on that.
Yeah, I'll sort this out.
If you want to see these, go onto our shop. But there's another awesome thing right down here. Look at this. These little ladies right here, they were getting attacked by the wasps the other day. So I put this down. Oh, look at these hornets fighting. Oh, Jesus. Look at the size of that hornet. Wow. But look at this. This stuff is just amazing. By Andermatt. Absolutely fantastic. They don't pay us to promote them or anything, by the way. But look at this. So this is one of their special caps. We'll put some links in the description on this video. And look at this. That's full to the brim. That's a hornet right in the front there going mental. But this one, this is just mad. It's literally filled to the brim. There's that many wasps in there. They're actually been able to get back out. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. If they're in there, and they're in there, they ain't in there with them ladies. From Andermatt. Doesn't attract the bees, just attracts the wasps. And we've noticed moths as well, and quite a lot of flies. That could be off all the dead wasps. Horrible, horrible things, aren't you? Horrible things. Where did that bloody hornet go? Where did that hornet go? You want to see the hornet that was around these, just Rick?
Yeah.
Huge.
The ones that everyone keeps thinking are the Asian hornets and they're not.
Yeah,
European
yeah. They're not Asian hornets. Apparently they're here though. They're here.
The amount of people I've seen posting saying, "Oh, I've got Asian hornets," and they're not Asian hornets.
No.
It's ridiculous.
A lot of the time it's them mimic
The mimic hoverflies, yeah.
yeah, hornet mimic hoverfly. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, that? But look at these going in here, Rick. I've never seen anything like that. They're literally coming up through the top.
Killing each other on the top.
Let's go and feed all the others. Now that's a great picture there. The size of the hornet next to the wasps in this bottle. Wow, lean mean killing machine. I think that's that video done, Rick.
Yeah. It's amazing how water gets in that. Do you want to show you something quite interesting? Do you want to see how much water's in this?
Go on then. Jeez.
Look.
That's so clever, isn't it?
Nature, isn't it? It's amazing.
There must have been like half a litre of water in that. We'll work it out. It's been a long day, man. I've got to catch some moles over there as well while we're here.
That'll be on pest interceptors.
Yes, not on this channel. Right.
Ta-ra a bit.
Ta-ra a bit.